And then I'm going to just go ahead and put a little bit, and notice I didn't use the same one from the nostrils to the eyes, just like an eyeliner in the corner of the eyes.
Is that rule for moles only true for raised moles? Because I mean, if someone had like the flush, like large freckle-like moles, I would think that would be hard to avoid.
Yeah, no, freckles are fine. It's just that
Like
those
the
raised
raised
moles.
ones,
Yeah, like you can see, that's definitely, you know, a mole. We know that.
Right.
These large cotton swabs are in the treatment room for you, and there's also be a set in the kit. This is what we use because what I like about these is you're able, this is a gel peel, so you're able to massage it into the skin nicely to get a deeper peel. Okay? Now with this pump, I counted them about 12 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And we are including the neck. So remember, some peels you don't include the neck. It's an upgrade just because you can't wash both at the same time. This one you can. So that's another value added. And get as much onto my applicator as I can. And you only need to wear your gloves, unless you're doing extractions, of course, but to apply and remove the peel. Other than that, you're not going to be touching the face during the ice massage and during the application of the mask. So you're good to go. Okay. All right. So I always, with peels, go from the top down because some have an aroma, especially if they're alcohol-based peels. This is, all my other peels are alcohol-based peels. This is a gel-based peel. Okay. And I've divided the face into quadrants, kind of like you're toning the face. If you've ever toned the face with a cotton round, you can do peels. So I like to do circular motions because it kind of massages that AHA into the skin. And I like to work quickly. And I like to tell my client that she may feel itching, she may feel tingling, she may feel some slight burning, but the mag lamp will be on and you'll be watching for your tissue response.
Do you feel anything yet, Ashley?
Hold in your lip, please. So tell me, 1 to 10, 1 being the least and 10 being the most, what are you feeling?
I'm about a 1.
About a 1. Okay. I don't want to waste any of the peel. So once you finish massaging, you can go ahead and put the timer on, but I'm just going to make sure that I didn't miss any spots.
It has a very citrus smell to it.
I feel like a lot of your products have citrusy smells, which I love.
Thank God. Okay. All right. So 1 to 10, 1 being the least and 10 being the most, what are you experiencing?
I'm about a 2 now.
A 2. Okay, we're climbing, and remember I talked to you about chemical peels. This is a 2.8, so we are dropping the pH of the skin from a 4.5 to 5.5 down below that 3. That means it's extremely active. Okay? If she feels that she needs the fan, or once you've cleansed the skin, I like to use the fan to dry the skin too. What number are you at?
I'm still at the same.
Still at 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see our skin is different now. The mag lamp will be on because you're going to be watching for your tissue response. Okay, and I just see a slight pinkness, but I don't see any, like a hot spot or an allergic reaction. I see a little bit of erythema, so we're fine. And remember that I've got the ice massage, which is going to be huge for me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wait for our 3 minutes, and you never leave the room with peels on the skin. I am watching for my end points. My end points is erythema. If you ever see erythema and edema together, that means redness and swelling. That is an allergic reaction, okay? All right. So, and even what's so nice is that erythema that I was seeing is starting to dissipate. Okay?
It is, it's dropped.
It's even dropped?
Yeah.
So that's interesting to me because yesterday my client was at a 5 in 30 seconds. She went to a 2. And I would have think the skin that I had yesterday was an Italian skin, a Fitzpatrick 3 to 4. So I would have more sensitive. So I would have thought, you know, that that she would have been able to handle more than this lady, because this lady's more sensitive. So where are we at now?
I'm at a 1.
At a 1. Okay.
She's a pro.
So the fan is there to help dry the skin if they are raising. Now, if they're at a 5, I want you to wait another 30 seconds. If it doesn't look like it's dropping, go ahead and rinse with cool water. It means you've reached your end point. Do not let it get past a 6. Now, it may be just because she's hysterical and she's never had a peel before, okay? But that's okay. She'll come back and maybe she can handle 60 seconds next time. Don't think in aesthetics more is more. I always say 1 foot on the gas and 1 foot on the brake. Okay, so what number are you at?
I'm at a 1.
At a 1. Okay, and we're probably got another minute left. So you take aesthetic wipes, okay, cold water just from the tap.
They're like padding.
Okay, so first I do this, and then but don't rub on the skin, because any rubbing is still exfoliating. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're being a little gentle on the skin. And I'm going to go ahead and neutralize until she's at a 0, okay? And she may feel some itching or some, somewhere. Wait, do you feel any itching?
A little bit on my forehead.
A little on your forehead. So we're just going to carry on neutralizing until she's at a 0. What we're going to do is now we're going to start our phase 1 of the ice massage.
And you would do extractions here.
I would do extractions here if I was going to do extractions, okay? Because you're not going to be able to get anything out of that follicle or that pore once you've done the ice massage. That I can promise you. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and apply, and remember we've cooled. So I'm going to tell my client that I'm applying a cool hydrating marine mask, and it is cool because we had it in the fridge, right? And we're going to apply it to the entire face and neck. Okay. Now we're going to start with our phase 1. I'm going to go ahead and do my my lymphatic drainage, and I do both sides of the neck, okay? And I just tell her it's going to be cool to the touch, okay? 1, and I do 2 globes at once. It just makes it easier.
How's it feel?
It feels good.
And the marine mask gives you a nice slip. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to do this massage without the gel mask. But remember, we do have a heated blanket on that table too. So. Okay, so there's your phase 1 on the neck. Then we're going to go ahead and do the forehead. Okay. Slightly different for training purposes. Okay, so for the lifting phase, I'm going to go ahead and do a second set of globes. And I kind of feel like I'm losing my slip a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit more mask on there for her. This is now the toning phase.
Can you tell me how this tones the skin and keeps it going out? Exactly.
Well, any massage movement that you're going from insertion to origin is going to lift and tone the face.
Okay. So it's just like a nice cooling way to do that same type of massage. Okay.
And doing the ice tight.
That's why she's going to feel very tight afterwards because of this ice massage. We go up on the cheek and we go to the side on the cheek. We go up on the cheek. We go to the side of the cheek. Okay, and then on the forehead we go up. On the side of the eyes. We're looking at 6 to 10 minutes for both, to include both phases. And then what I do with the eyes is, you know, I love to do my little sunglasses. And I love to do my figure eights.
And you use two sets of gloves and also halfway the gloves starts to warm up a little bit.
Yeah, her body temperature is going to warm up these globes. That's why we have 2 sets of globes. So I just did some fanciness at the end. It's hard to do the directions with the fanciness. So just do your little figure eights and your circles at the end and off. All right, so this was in the fridge, right? And it's nice and cool. And that's going to add to the experience because again, if you have puffy eyes, it's aging. Cool eye pads. Okay, so then we've applied the cool eye pad and the mask is still on the skin. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and rinse her face with cool water. We don't want to use any hot water, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and remove the mask.
How cool is that water?
Just the tap water, whatever they gave me. Just tap it, cold water from the tap. Okay, so I always blot the skin again because I don't like extra moisture on the skin. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and tone the skin. You can tone the skin on a cotton round or spray. And if you spray the skin, I say light mist and I mist over. Let it settle. And I spray it into my hands. And I press it into the skin. Because I think of toner as a serum because they are powerful phospholipids and plant botanicals in this toner. So think of toners as a serum. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do our HA serum to hydrate the skin. Fancy term. 1 squirt of the HA. Press that into the skin. And your pressure point massage is in the protocols, but basically just hold for 6 and release. The reason why I like a little bit of something at the end of the facial is because whenever you go for a facial, it always, when they put the moisturizer on or the SPF, it's over, right? You know it's over. You can feel them getting ready and moving around and the light is on and. So I always give them something extra, and that also gives it time for the product to penetrate. So, 1 pump of the HA, 1 pump of the, maybe we'll give it 2, of the Power Rescue. So for her, I would definitely recommend the HA and the Power Rescue on the prescription, because for hydration as well as her reds, that's awesome. Just know that because this chem-free SPF is 21% zinc, if you're finding it hard to spread, a nice little trick is you could put a little bit of moisturizer in it, and that'll help it spread. But it is a true chem-free, and 21% zinc, that sun's not getting anywhere near the skin. And it's so important post-procedure to have that protection from the sun.